Hello, everybody, and thank you for joining us on today's webinar. The webinar today is how BFA Industries are using integrated surveys within Evaluagent to improve their QA and their CSAT scores. So, first of all, to introduce myself, my name is Reg Dutton. I'm part of the customer success team here at Evaluagent, and I'm joined by Gina Requena from BFA Industries, who will be talking you through, how they use the integrated surveys within Evaluagent. Me and Gina will be working through that together, and then at the end, once Gina's provided all of the information about how they're using integrated surveys, I'll just go through and show you a brief overview of what that looks like in Evaluagent and how that's being used as well. So everything at the end can all be nicely linked up together. So I think we're all good to go. So we'll get started. So I'll stop sharing my screen right now. So hi, Gina. It's nice to have you joining me today.
Hi, Reg.
Hi, I don't know if would you like to give a proper introduction for yourself to everybody?
Yeah. Hi, everyone. I am Gina. I am the performance manager for care team here at BFA. I'm located in San Francisco, California, so it's morning for me, afternoon for some of you. But yeah, happy to be here.
Brilliant. Okay. So I guess first of all then, Gina, it'd be great, I guess, for the audience to know, who are BFA?
Yeah, so BFA or Beauty for All Industries is home to the largest beauty subscription brands in the world. We have Ipsy and BoxyCharm, as well as Brand Incubator made by Collective. We approach everything we do with a community first mindset, and we deliver a personalized experience that is rooted in machine learning and impeccable merchandise curation. With an avid beauty community and more than 200 million product reviews, we have created the ultimate beauty innovation platform.
That's awesome. Thanks, Gina. So I guess first of all then, so could you tell everybody, why it is that you wanted to use our integrated surveys feature?
Yeah, so we believe that there is a correlation between quality and CSAT, and we want to leverage our QA team as much as we can to find ways of improving our member experience. We want to make a connection between what we ask from our agents and what our customers expect their experience to look like. So with this integration, we can identify opportunities to update our policies to align more with what our customers' needs are. And we can also make changes to our QA scorecard to create line items that focus more on our customers' needs. We actually recently launched a new version of our QA scorecard with the hopes of eventually aligning CSAT scores with QA scores. This scorecard is more focused on member experience. And with the integrated survey solution, we're able to coach agents not only on QA, but also CSAT results directly from the tool with Evaluagent's one-to-one records and action feature. The integration makes it easy to view a list of surveys and pick which ones we want to discuss during our one-on-ones. And we are keeping track of how many coaching sessions are taking place each month to ensure agents are getting the support they need from their team leaders as well.
Perfect. And it's great because obviously, yeah, it's really important, isn't it, to look at the correlation between your own internal measurement of QA and, of course, your customers' perceptions as well of the service that are being delivered as well. So it's really it's great to know that that's how it's being used and that you're using that correlation to really align the two together and get closer alignment there as well. So I guess what will be good for people to know is, how did you work with us and share that and to everybody here, how you helped us develop this solution that's currently in place?
Yeah, so as I mentioned before, CSAT is a key focus for our team, and this is something that we let the Evaluagent team know from the beginning. And since then, you have been working on ways to integrate more CSAT into the tool. So we have been working with the team at EvaluAgent to make sure we have everything we need with this integration. We have been working very closely with you, Reg, and your engineering team, providing feedback, reporting any issues, and suggesting enhancements that would be helpful to us. We meet with Reg weekly, and he welcomes all feedback and suggestions very well. And we work very well together, and it's been very successful.
And I absolutely agree with that, Gina, as well. It's been great, and it's really good, yeah, because we have worked, in partnership with BFA to really bring this solution to life that BFA have been using. So it's been really beneficial, and it's the way we like to partner with businesses to really kind of make sure that our product are delivering the solutions that matter most in support of any QA program. So I guess in terms of how you're using it today, Gina, how could you describe kind of what it is about that feature, how you're using it and kind of what you're getting from that?
Yeah, so at the manager level, I look at overall team performance on the dashboard. We can see our CSAT score for the whole care organization and for individual brands, IPSI and Boxy. We look at any fluctuations directly on the tool, and we're also able to see high level how many CSAT coachings have taken place within a given date range. So we can see which team leaders are conducting these coaching sessions and keep track of that as well. We can also dig deeper into teams' performance and the number of coachings they are receiving. And then at the team leader level, they use the tool every day to see how their team is performing with CSAT overall. Also, they can see how their individual agents are performing, and they can compare side by side how their agents are doing with QA and CSAT. Team leaders also use the tool to create coaching sessions directly on EvaluAgent, and to support them and the agents, we created a rubric specific to CSAT, and they use this as a guide when they have these conversations.
Fantastic. And I guess you're mentioning there, Gina, as well about the one-to-ones and those sessions that they're having. And then that's the great thing as well about EvaluAgent, that it gives you the ability to configure your different one-to-one topics, so that you've been able to create that CSAT coaching topic in there that allows whenever that's taking place, that they can be tracked very specifically under that particular coaching topic. And then you can report on those, as you mentioned there, can't you, as well, to see exactly how many of those sessions are taking place.
Yes.
Brilliant. Well, that's really insightful, Gina. Thank you very much. And I know that everybody there is probably wondering, and what it all looks like, and kind of what that looks like in EvaluAgent in terms of how that can be used. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to share my screen, and I'll be able to give you an overview of what that integration with surveys looks like, and how that looks in EvaluAgent as well. So here we go. First of all, I'll bring up my screen here. Okay, so hopefully now everyone can see my EvaluAgent dashboard there. So straight away, what you can probably all see here as well is, on the dashboard itself, I know that we've got people here that are already existing users of EvaluAgent at the moment that are in this session as well. So for those people, you'll be able to see there's a difference in the dashboard, perhaps to what you're currently seeing at the moment, in terms of those high-level overviews of the results that we can provide there on the dashboard, alongside all of the quality data that's been reported, that's reportable within EvaluAgent as well. So in this particular example here, we've got a number of different CSAT measures that we've got here that we can display, and we can see there, based on the different ratings here, we can see the distribution of all of those results in the dashboard. And with our dashboard as well, I mean, I'm looking at this at the moment in this example in our demo instance at a very kind of top level of an organization, but I can go down through my structure and I could look at performance of CSAT at any level within the organization from my dashboard as well, to get a full view, complete view of those results. But first of all, before we get into the results side of things, I just want to kind of show you kind of how simple it is to really set this up for businesses out there that are interested in learning a little bit more about this. So what we have is as well, so we as well as any integration with any CRM, so for example Zendesk or a Salesforce or any kind of platform that you're using, wherever you're using a survey product that you can align with those interactions, where you can link customer related surveys to those contacts, those interactions that your agents are having, we're able to do that all within the product. And if I just go first of all to our integrations page and our surveys, you can see at the moment what we've got right now is the integration with Nicereply that BFA Industries are using. At the moment, Nicereply are the kind of the first product that we've gone live with, but we're hoping to get, and aiming to expand this considerably over time. But first of all, configuration of the product is really nice and easy. So it's a simple, straightforward authentication and secure within the product. You can set your response values, and the response values that you see in here will be very specific to the product that's being used for surveys. So in this case, it's for Nicereply. And we can see all of the available different kind of ways of gathering survey data in here, such as your thumbs up, your thumbs down, your faces, stars, but also your net promoter score as well. And all of the values related to those, I guess, different survey responses are all configurable in here as well to set that up and align that with exactly how you're using surveys. Once you've configured those, then you're able to then create reporting metrics. So for example, here are the ones that you're seeing that, that we've set up previously that you were looking at on that dashboard before. But again, in here, we can create any number of metrics in here that we want to track within Evalue Agent. So you can give that metric its name, you can give it a description, you can link that specifically to a particular response type, and you can choose your questions in here as well. And also, where you want the reporting to be displayed for those metrics as well, or within the product too. So all of this is completely configurable, and you can make sure that you've got all of this set up exactly as you need it. So I mentioned as well how well it works with integrations, and because we can pull through all of your survey data into Evalue Agent, if I just go into our imported contacts field here, so in this particular example, you can see we've got an integration with Zendesk. We can pull through all contacts for Zendesk in this instance. But when we really want to start filtering data, you'll see there that we've got our option here for survey fields. Because of that integration with Nicereply, we can look at all of the different fields that we have linked to our surveys. So for example, in-store purchase surveys, social media surveys, and so on here, and all of your different questions that you can select here and actually, specifically filter to look for certain types of survey results based on the different questions that you've got to quickly identify those particular interactions as well that you can use for quality, as Gina described, so that you can really get that link between QA and kind of what that QA looks like compared to survey results as well. So just moving on next, so I've already kind of touched on the dashboard and the reporting that's available there, but what's particularly great is the KPI report. Now, as standard, this report gives you visibility of QA performance right the way through your organization. But you'll also see here, in addition to QA, that we can also present survey data in here as well, hierarchically based on the structure of your organization. So you can see here, you can see the average percentage score for all of the different CSAT questions and things that your metrics that you're tracking in here. You can see the distribution of those results. So in this example, for a thumbs down, we can see that 48% compared to 52% thumbs up there. And I'm looking at this again from a very top level, at organizational level. But you'll see as I go through down my structure here, I can see what survey results look like by each individual department. If I go into a particular department here, I can see teams and what CSAT is looking like across my different teams within any department. And I can drill down even further to look at individual agents within a team as well. And down to the point here where I can see for an individual agent, all of their survey results. And again, you can see here along the top there, we can separate all of those out into those different types of surveys so that you can kind of view that data individually for all of your agents. We can also display any comments as well that are available too. So again, dependent on what the customers are saying about that particular interaction that they've had with an agent, you can use that. And again, you can align that with QA. And the way that you can do that and really start to see things side by side, because of course we've got QA results here in this tab and we've got surveys in a separate tab. This is where my KPIs really allows you to set up the reporting in the way that really works for you, so that you can view performance again at any level within that structure. So here we've got a summary of QA performance here, and alongside that we can see those CSAT results. And again, I'm starting off at a very high level here at business level, so I can see across the organization how we're performing for QA versus how we're performing against our CSAT. And again, we can take this down through our structure in our reporting to kind of look at that alignment, whether that's at a departmental level, a team level. And as Gina mentioned as well, for all agents on their teams too, you can see, you know, how they align as well. And from here, when I'm looking at my agents, I can go back to the surveys tab here and navigate through to kind of have a look at things in more detail. So if I click on a specific agent here and I go into surveys, it's taking me straight to that agent as well. So when I'm looking at my KPI report here for our agent Percy, I can see overall what that summary of that performance is for that agent, but then I can quickly navigate into the surveys tab here and look at all of the surveys that are included there that make up that data. And as Gina was describing before, when she was talking about how they're using this feature, this is really where they then can start to use specific interactions where there have been surveys linked and evaluated to have those really important coaching conversations with agents as well. So I hope that overview has been useful for everybody, and it's helped everyone to see how within a value agent we can bring all of that data together. So, you know, you can really align quality and your CSAT together all in one place. So this demonstration, it's been, you know, fairly short and sweet, but hopefully very informative and descriptive in terms of kind of BFA's use case here and what we can offer within product here at EvaluAgent. So on that note, we can end the session there, and I hope that's been useful. And Gina, thank you very much for joining and participating and for your contribution to us and for sharing how this has been beneficial to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, everybody, goodbye.